Winter's chill has settled over my on-campus apartment following a recent snowstorm. The world outside is transformed, as if by an artist's brush, into an ethereal dreamscape. The townhouse-style building, my home, is blanketed by 1.5 feet of snow. It's a pure, pristine white that covers every inch of exposed ground, wrapping the familiar surroundings in a shroud of silence. The stark contrast of the townhouse against the snow-laden landscape creates an unsettling beauty, a blend of awe and unease that sends shivers down my spine, and not just from the cold. The world beyond the apartment door is a realm of silent serenity, where the only sound is the crunch of my boots breaking through the snow's icy crust. As I trudge along the path, the winter's chill nipping at my nose, I can't help but feel a sense of isolation creeping in. The usually bustling campus is quiet, the students retreated to the warmth of their homes or dormitories, leaving me alone in the winter wonderland. Approaching the back door of the townhouse, buried beneath the freshly fallen snow, the isolation intensifies. The once inviting entrance now appears daunting, a gateway to a solitary refuge against the winter's icy grasp. With my roommate away, the townhouse stands solitary, a lone fortress against the relentless winter, its usual vibrancy muted by the snow's hushed blanket. As the snow continues to fall, each flake adding to the thick white carpet, the world outside becomes even more distant. The townhouse, usually a hub of laughter, chatter and life, is now just a silent observer of the winter's dance. It stands alone, a solitary figure against the snow-clad backdrop, its windows reflecting the ghostly glow of the moon. The townhouse, usually bustling with life, now stands solitary against winter's icy embrace. It's a striking image, a symbol of isolation in the midst of winter's beauty. It's a reminder that even the most familiar surroundings can become unfamiliar, even unsettling when viewed through a different lens. The tranquil silence of the snow-covered landscape, the eerie beauty of the world transformed, is a stark contrast to the solitude within the townhouse, a stark contrast to the unsettling beauty of the winter's chill. Inside, the warmth contrasts starkly with the frozen world beyond the windows. The kitchen and dining room, separated by a large pane of glass, form a cozy sanctuary. The scent of hot chocolate wafts through the air, mingling with the faint aroma of cinnamon. The glow of the overhead light casts a comforting aura, creating a haven against the frigid wilderness outside. But there's a paradox to this haven. The solitude, while peaceful, seems amplified in the silent winter night. Shadows begin to pirouette across the walls, choreographed by the flickering candlelight. They dance in rhythm, whispering tales of the day's end, their movements growing bolder as twilight surrenders to the ebony cloak of night. An unspoken ritual follows as the last rays of daylight fade. The backlight is switched on. A lone beacon in the icy darkness, it casts long shadows across the snowy expanse, a subtle reminder of the barrier between the warmth within and the cold solitude without. But tonight, the light reveals something more than just the untouched snow. Fresh boot prints mar the pristine white blanket, standing conspicuously close to the back door. They appear out of the darkness, their origins hidden in the snowy void. My heart stutters, an unsettling rhythm in the stillness, as I trace the path of these unwanted footprints. The solitude, once comforting, now feels heavy and foreboding. The unease deepens as I spot another anomaly, a greasy face print smeared against the window, a silent witness to my isolation. It's as if someone had been standing there, peering into the warmth of my sanctuary. The glow of the back light, once comforting, now feels intrusive, illuminating the stark evidence of an uninvited visitor. The footprints and the face print tell a tale of an uninvited visitor, standing sentinel in the freezing darkness. The shadows in the solitude take on a sinister form as the chilling thought settles in. I am not alone. In the silence of the winter night, the lines between safety and vulnerability blur, leaving behind an unsettling question. Who is the watcher in the shadows? Fear settles in, an uninvited guest in the solitude of my own home. An invasive presence, a feeling of being watched, overshadows the comforting glow of the backlight. A tale is told through the boot prints and the face print on the window, narrating a chilling story of an unwanted visitor standing guard in the icy darkness. The boot prints, fresh and stark against the pristine snow, are a stark contrast to the untouched landscape. Each imprint a testament to an uninvited presence standing ominously close to my sanctuary. Their origin is lost in the vast whiteness, a puzzle waiting to be solved, but the ending is right there, a stone's throw away from my back door. The face print, greasy and disturbing, is like a spectral apparition on the window, a silent peeping Tom, standing there, eyes fixed on the warmth of my isolated world. The face print is a haunting specter, a silent watcher, a voyeur of my solitude. The feeling of being watched amplifies the solitude, creating an uneasy echo in the silence. It is as if I am a prey, observed by an unseen predator in the winter wilderness. The predator, hidden in the shadows, watches, waits and leaves behind a chilling signature in the form of boot prints and a face print. The persistence of these signs adds to the unease. They remain, night after night, as if to say the watcher is still there, lurking in the darkness. The boot prints, a chilling reminder of the silent vigil of the intruder, persist, refusing to be erased by the passage of time or the harshness of the elements. The face print, etched on the window, remains a haunting image, a phantom imprint refusing to fade. Night after night the unsettling presence persists, a chilling reminder of the silent vigil of the intruder. The persistent signs, the boot prints and the face print, serve as a disturbing testament to the fact that even in the warmth and safety of one's own home, the cold, icy grip of fear can find a way in. As the snow gradually melts, the footprints vanish, but the memory lingers. A recollection, stubborn and persistent, refuses to fade. Much like the greasy face print smeared on the window, this phantom imprint, a stark reminder of the intrusion, remains etched on the glass, a lingering echo of an unwelcome presence in the silent snow. In the light of day, the face print is barely noticeable, but come nightfall, it reappears, a ghostly apparition in the glow of the backlight. It serves as a chilling reminder, a silent testament to the disturbing events that unfolded in the desolate winter quiet. Each time my gaze falls upon it, a shiver races down my spine, a cold thrill that's all too real. As the days roll into weeks, the face print stubbornly clings to the window, a haunting specter refusing to be wiped clean. It's a stark contrast to the warmth of my home, a reminder of the intrusion that shattered my sanctuary's peace. Its presence transforms the familiar surroundings into an eerie landscape where the line between the warmth of home and the cold embrace of the unknown blurs. The winter season, once a time of beauty and tranquility, now carries with it a sinister undertone. The once comforting solitude of my home is now tinged with an unsettling aura of unease. The whispers of the wind carry tales of the unseen watcher, his silent vigil a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of my isolation. Even as the last vestiges of winter fade, and the promise of spring looms on the horizon, the face print remains. It's a grim reminder of the invasion that occurred in the heart of winter's icy grip, a story etched into the glass, a tale of an uninvited guest who dared to peer into the warmth of my isolated world. Sometimes in the desolate winter quiet, the line between the warmth of home and the cold embrace of the unknown can blur, leaving behind only the echoes of an unwelcome presence in the silent snow. The face print, a lingering echo of a winter's tale, serves as a haunting reminder that even in the safety of our homes, we are never truly alone. The winter passes, but the phantom imprint remains. As the icy grip of winter loosened and the earth began to thaw, life started to stir once more. The townhouse, once a solitary figure against the harsh winter, was now surrounded by the signs of spring. But despite the change of seasons, the echoes of the chilling events remained, etched into the fabric of the apartment and my mind. The boot prints in the snow had long disappeared, swallowed by the warmth of the emerging spring. Yet their ghostly memory still lingered, a chilling reminder of the silent sentinel who had once stood just beyond my window. The greasy face print, though faded by time and weather, still bore the haunting specter of an unwelcome observer, a phantom imprint on the glass. The solitude of the apartment, once a cozy haven, had been transformed into a stage for an unresolved mystery. The unsettling presence, though invisible, had left its mark, turning the familiar into the unknown, the comfortable into the disconcerting. Unanswered questions hung heavily in the air. Who had been the stranger in the snow? What had been their intent? Why me? The lack of answers only served to amplify the lingering sense of unease, the shadows of the past dancing in the corners of my mind. Even as life moved on, and the rhythm of days returned to normal, the experience had left a lasting imprint. The awareness of being watched, of being vulnerable in my own home, had changed something fundamental. It was a reminder of the thin line that separates the warmth of our safe havens from the cold embrace of the unknown, a line that could blur with just a few footprints in the snow. And so the mystery remained, as unresolved as the phantom faceprint on the window. The echoes of the past, though softened by time, still whispered in the quiet moments. A haunting reminder of the stranger in the snow. Who was the stranger in the snow? Will the quiet of the next winter bring another haunting presence? Only time will tell.